Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope y'all had a good day today. What's today? Is today Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Hope you had a good hump day. Today was it was a long one to work today. It was meetings and meetings, and then I had a little break. I went and helped with some testing, and then there was another meeting, and then there was some more testing, and oh man, it was a long one. I was happy to be out of there. I got home. I didn't bring my clothes, so I couldn't go right to the gym. And so I got home, and I had to I sat down for like a minute, and then I was stuck there for like half an hour, and I couldn't move. I had to drag myself out of the sofa. And no, not that kind of testing. Testing workflow, and like testing computer build to make sure that it worked properly for the workflows that we were trying to use it for. So yeah. But anyways, drug myself up, got myself to the gym. Didn't do much, but it did enough. I went, you know what I mean? So we'll call it a dub. So let's get to it. We're going to draft tonight, but before we do, we got a couple of things to take care of. First off, we apparently, when we cracked that last pack last night and got a wild card, we got up to our vault progress 100%. So we're going to go ahead and cash that in. Boom. Look at that. I think. No, I thought we were. I don't know why I thought we were at approaching 200 rares, but no, we're only at 155. Never mind. But anyways, we'll get there eventually, unless we spin on shit. I don't really know. I don't even know. But the other thing that we want to do, you need more vaults. No, you don't. You have enough. You got to share the love. Is look what we found in the shop today. It's no gems and or no gold. It's got a card style, which y'all know I hate, but oh, I hate that it's a white border too on the black card. Oh, I really hate that. But there's also a clue, and I said I was gonna be on the lookout for more of these clues, so I feel like we got to do it. So let's get it. All right, don't give a fuck about that. Where's my clue, bitch? Oh, did I just get got? Oh, okay, never mind. I got the email after I bought a clue. Okay, here we go. No. We gotta do it right, damn it. We gotta do it right. Good work tracking down clues so far, detective. The only lead we have right now is what you just found in the store. It's the dossier card style of a fellow sleuth. Man, fuck that card style. Anyways, how does it describe the homicide investigator's approach to solving crime? Remember, once you have the answer, either enter it as a code to get a reward. Best of luck. P.S. Remember, your code phrases cannot contain spaces. Alright, so we gotta go look at the flavor text. One thing I hate more than art, it's flavor text, but we'll do it for the good of the clues, chat. I could just take Cawthorne's word for it, but we're gonna do it the hard way. We're gonna do the legwork. The investigative work. We can't take shortcuts, chat. It is stupid that I can't look up a card outside of like starting a new deck or something. 4,076.9% vault progress. Yeah, you've got some wild cards coming to you there, Cawthon. 10-4. Can you? How do you do that? How do you do it without going into when you're in the deck selection screen? All right, let's do this. Hold on. Sweet. Good call, Cawthon. All right, let's do it. What the fuck was the name of that guy? Shit. Hold on. It's a 2-drop black creature from Murders. Rare. His name is Homicide Investigator. Wait. But I can't look at my alt art. Come on. What the okay. What the absolute fuck? Yeah. So the arrows. Oh, here? Oh my god. This is okay, here we go. Investigative skills impeccable. People skills lacking. Alright, good talk. Impeccable. I'm going to copy. Now that we've done the legwork, I'm going to copy Cawthorne Evan, type that in, because I'm not going to remember how to spell that when we get over here. Oh my god, code redeemed successfully. It's not more card styles. No. No. Oh fuck. I didn't even see what it was. I knew there was at least a card style there. It was like hung up and I didn't see what else was there. I never hit claim. It just disappeared. Was it just another fucking card style? We got another 500 XP. Alright. I'll take the 500 XP, but I'm not happy about it. Let's see where we are on the Mastery Pass. I want to be excited about these clues. I want to try and do them, but it's hard to be excited about 500 XP and a card style that I don't want. Alright, what did we get? A pack of Lost Caverns? No, we had already gotten that, right? Yeah, we had already gotten that, so we didn't even get a level for that. Alright, cool. Let's go draft. That was anticlimactic, ultimately, but we got through it. Alright, chat, let's try and double down on drafting terrible decks and still having winning records with them. I think that's likely to continue. You only have 133,000 gold. We're sitting at like, what, 85,000 right now or something like that? I don't know, Haiku. I mean, I'm a break-even drafter that like built up a stockpile when I was doing a lot of community events. You know what I mean? Ha! Huh, we can take the card that ultimately kicked us out of our trophy run last night. All right, we're gonna take an Ezreal. As much as I want to take this hedge maze, though, to beat TBH, I really... Look, we haven't drafted any hedge mazes, chat. Should we take the hedge maze? There's no amps. Oh my god, I kind of want to take a listed worm. I'm not going to lie. I have not got the draft enlisted worm yet, and I'm really sad about it. Mine, when I first started the set, it was like 65 or something like that, but I haven't checked lately. I would assume it's below 60 now. Oh, I think I forgot to re-roll my quest as well. I'll have to do that before I play games, I guess. Okay, so I'm probably not going to take a splash card when, or like a land now that we're taking double white, double blue. I'm pretty committed to just trying to be white, blue. So I think I'll take a Crime Stopper Sprite. I mean, maybe that's going all in on Ezreal, even though it might not be open. Maybe I got to stay open, but I'm going to take the Crime Stopper Sprite. Am I? I think this is why I suck at drafting decks with dedicated colors like this, because I want to take this Undercity Sewers real bad. Alright, we'll take the Crime Stopper Sprite. I'm gonna try, chat. Nobody can accuse me of not having tried to draft this deck. But like, what do we take here? A fucking Bubble Smuggler? I mean, I guess. I could take an Automaton. I do think Bubble Smuggler is probably better than Automaton, but it's close, actually. It's a lot closer than I thought it would be when the set came out. All right, well, case, you know, if it's going to be good, is going to be in blue-white. 2 of our 3 creatures are detectives so far. I don't really want this hotshot investigators. I could just take an on the job though, or honestly a thinking cap. I think I'll get the opportunity for another thinking cap later. Looking at this greenbelt radical though, and this vengeful tracker, both much better cards. I'm gonna try and take the case. Just try real hard to be blue-white. All right, we get paid off a little bit here with a seasoned consultant. I would run an escape tunnel just to make sure that we got like our colors evenly sorted for Ezram. But I'm not going to take it over a seasoned detective here. Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot, eh? Okay. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna run an unauthorized exit. Like, I'm closer to playing Kylux, but I might just rare draft a commercial district, to be honest. Oh, I already have 4 of each of those. So maybe I do take the unauthorized exit just in case. I don't have to take a rare, because it's not one less pack I'm gonna open. I guess it's 20 gems, but eh. Alright, we'll take the only playable white and or blue card. But 20 jimmies though. I know. What's the average bump? This thing? I mean, we don't get the clues from Ezram. I mean, that's fair. But I don't know. I think that's okay, right? I think I'd rather have a haunch than an accusation. So we'll see if we get paid off in pack 2. You know, we took a blue and or white card out of every pack that we could. So not much of it was amazing. I don't think we did much to push anybody out of a color, but I don't think anybody downstream with us was getting anything better than we were in the colors, obviously. So hopefully we get paid off in pack 2, and that continues into pack 3. Hopefully we open well. You know, right now I'm looking at this deck thinking, it's really contingent on how often I draw and can cast Ezram. But it's early yet. And we table an on the job. That's a pretty good sign. I'm going to want an on the job in this deck, most likely. An Archdruid's Charm, you say, huh? Alright, so we could take a case file auditor. Right now, it does get a case, and we would be on the lookout for any of the Oblivion rings anyways. There's also Fuss Bother, which is pretty decent, but I have not played this card yet. I'm kind of sold on trying it out. It's also a detective. I'm going to try it. Also, once again, the tiebreakers is just a rare, right? Or is it an uncommon? It might just be an uncommon. It's an uncommon, but I've still not played with it. I think I've drafted it once. Yeah, I've drafted it once. It didn't make the deck. It might not make the deck this time either. But given the fact we have the case already that we kind of want to run, and we're going to want to pick up any of the Oblivion rings, I think I'm going to try it. This pack is just balls, isn't it? Is this 20 jimmies or is this a pack? It's a pack. Still think it might be the pick here. What would I take otherwise? Like a defenestrated phantasm or phantom? I don't want another. I don't know. I guess I need a creature. If you would take the galvanize, I really don't want to splash in my double white, double blue deck. Like I'm trying to be focused. And I think if I was going to take galvanize, I would have taken torch the witness. I think if I was going to take a single red removal spell. You don't think I'm blue? I'm blue. I'm locked. I might not get there, but I'm going to be playing blue cards in my deck. I might have, like I said, I'm hoping to get paid off in pack 2 for being blue. If I'm not, then it is what it is. I am going to be trying. It is getting a little rough. It's getting a little rough. It's not looking great. Is there a reasonable doubt about blue now? Yeah. I have 6 blue cards. I'm definitely blue. I mean, I'm at the end of pack 2. I'm definitely blue now. Like, my deck might not come together, but I don't think we can argue that, like, I'm going to be playing islands in my deck at this point. That might not have been the correct decision. I'm not saying that was the correct decision, but, yeah, no... I get it, but I understand we took a reasonable doubt. Still think we're playing blue. I am glad I took the Defenestrated Phantom, though, because we desperately need creatures. Never too late to pivot. We pivoted pretty late yesterday. World Spine Worm. I didn't even know that was a thing that we could do. That's crazy. Alright, we're taking the case of the Gateway Express. Didn't know that was one of the things. Or go Jeskai again. Splash green for my triple green 11 drop. That sounds right. That's pretty right. Sudden Setback is not really where I want to be. I need creatures. It's a shitty creature, but I'm going to take the Griffinaut Tracker. It's a terrible second pick, but what are you going to do? Yeah, we could have had 2 green cards. You're right, Mage. You're not wrong. Another Detective Curse. I'm just going to take the Novice Inspector. Or do I take a Grand? No, I just take Novice Inspector. 2 Hustle Bustles? There's a makeshift binding. That's what we want for our fucking dude, whatever his name is, Case File Auditor. So we've got 2 cases and a makeshift binding. Not bad. Nah, we ain't Esper. That fucking dinosaur ain't gonna tempt me. I guess we take the accusation because of the case file auditor. What about 5-color? 5-color Ezram? I mean, we could have had like 4 surveil lands this draft. If I had started on that surveil land, this draft would look very different. I wanted to real bad. Look at that 8th pick Crime Stopper sprite now. Like, you know, it happens. We didn't get there necessarily, but we have a deck of Magic cards, so we'll be playing. Hey chat, I'm pretty sure we're blue at this point. It's actually interesting. I guess with the case file auditor, I kind of just want to. I'm taking the other case. I don't know if that's right. I probably am gonna regret not having that out cold. But how many detectives do we have? And we have 12 detectives. We'll probably cut a couple, end up with like 10. All right. I didn't. No, I did not. It was totally lost on me. I'm definitely not running 2 of those fucking phantoms, whatever. How many ways do we have to investigate? We have the Ezram, obviously. We have a novice inspector, and that's really it. We have a haunch, which is also a food. So the criminologist is not really good. Yeah, we have 5 enchantments to find off this case file auditor. And 3 of them are cases to actually re-trigger it. Let's get rid of the reasonable doubt. I'll keep the unauthorized exit for the first round of cuts here. We can cut the doorkeeper thrall. We have enough 2-drops, and Cawthornid's right. Like, we're pretty much built. Eiffel 65, the song Blue. I have no idea what you're speaking of, my friend. 0 ideas as to the conversation we're having right now. Still at 12 detectives, but down to only 14 creatures. Can't really cut any more creatures. At this point, we are kind of looking like a 13 land, or a 13 land deck. Holy fuck. Oh, yeah, I've heard that song. In theory. I guess with like makeshift binding, dramatic accusation, unauthorized exit, maybe sudden setback is not needed. And maybe with haunch, thinking cap is not needed. Although thinking cap is just cheaper. This is 2 dogs eventually when we sack it. Oh, we also have burden of proof. I had forgotten about this. So we actually have 6 enchantments if we run burden of proof. And we probably do. Like, it +2s on a detective at instant speed. I think maybe we just cut the auspicious arrival. No, that's another way to investigate. Never mind. Cawthon really went in on the sound effects for the song. That's funny. Alright, we gotta cut one of these equipments. I don't want to. I have 12 detectives. I think thinking cap's gonna be good, but haunch is just another way to get some bodies, but also have a little bit of pump for our flying brigade. think I'm going to cut the unauthorized exit as well. And then we'll just cut one land and be a 16 land deck. And keep both the equipment. And if we find that we don't like that, then we'll change it. And do it like that. Alright, here we go. Don't forget to splash a card style. Hate it. Did we have any card styles? I've been really bad about looking. And just, I don't know. I've not been changing them. I don't like them whenever they come up, but I've just been dealing with it. Alright. 2-drop that's not really going to gain value for a while, but then, you know, holds the ground. 3-drop, 4-drop, whatever. I'm going to keep. Okay. Yep, I'll just be trading that off if and when they attack in. One day there's going to be a card style that I like. You know, there probably are now, honestly, but I just don't like them on principle more than anything. Block. Deal. Am I? No way. Ooh. Alright. Let's fire this off to thin the deck, and then we'll case file auditor. Oh, my lands? Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. That was the one exception. And I did buy into 2 different sets as well, because I thought I had missed out on the opportunity to get these. So I got the Nuka Penna ones, I think. And then these came back, so I was pretty happy. Alright, hit us an enchantment. Yeah, value, bitches. There's lands are the ugliest ones. I mean, but they're the easiest to identify. Do I need to ban Haiku? I don't care if they're ugly or not. I don't think they're ugly personally, but even if you do, that's not the point of them, you know? The point is that they're clearly the color that they are. Not a good time to be missing land drops, but alright. I guess we just, it's really weird because I kind of want to just leave up burden of proof on the case file auditor, but, yeah, and that's fine. Like, nobody says that's ugly. Like, I don't know. Like, just because you compare it to something else doesn't mean that's bad, right? Dramatic accusation not really doing the thing here. I'm just going to play a Crime Stopper Sprite and just, like, trade it off. They're your favorite up there with DMU lands? Hell yeah. I do. I like them. But the Kamigawa ones are the best. I don't remember the Kamigawa ones, to be honest with you. The answer is yes, Sean says. Yeah, that's if that's the ones I'm thinking of, then yeah, I hate that because they look, the swamps have that red to them and they look like mountains, and I hate that. That's exactly why I got these, because there's no confusion with what these are. And I hate that about some of the alternate card styles. I'd love to hit a land drop so we can just Dramatic Accusation, and I'd love to hit a blue so we can either just Dramatic Accusation and leave up the activation, or we can leave up Burden of Proof would be ideal. But instead we draw a Forensic Researcher, which means we can do it next turn if we don't get run-ded the fuck over by then. But we'll do that. You haven't tried tasting them yet. Hagu's just a weeb, so they have a bias towards anything Japan flavored. Unhinged lands are pretty cool. From back in the day, Unhinged, yeah. Unhinged was the second one, right? The John Avon art. Unhinged was pretty sweet. Unglued, the original full art lands, the Unhinged or Unglued were also pretty cool in their day. You don't like the unglued ones? Okay, fair enough. Too much brown. I respect it. I'm just trading off my low flyer here. That's not really how I'm winning the game. I'm winning the game by just not dying, I think. At the time, they were face melting. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that sucks. They're going to kill my researcher. So now I'm back to not getting a land. Or not having 5 lands. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty shit. Okay. So I can kill their inside source. And then leave up Burden of Proof. I guess I'm going to do that. They're probably going to equip. So Burden of Proof will be able to block like the Phantom if they don't play a detective or whatever. Alright, I'm going to do it. Fuck. Okay. So now we're pretty dead. TBH. They just attack in, put us to 9, and just don't attack with the morph. If they attack with the morph, like, they know we're going to block, so they probably don't bother. But if they do, we do get to eat the morph with the Burden of Proof. Yeah, oh, they didn't even equip. Interesting, okay. Huh. I'm pretty sure I can't waste the mana here, so I'm just going to have to fire off this Burden of Proof anyways. So it's on the table now that that's a 3/6, but whatever. I honestly kind of feel like I can't even wait on Ezram. I'm going to have to hope that, you know, I'm able to block one of the, like the Phantom that they don't put the weapon on, and then just untap, and then I'll have the Investigates up for Hexproof. But they're empty-handed. I don't think that's too wrong at this point. Slam and pray, exactly. Oh my god, I hate this game sometimes. Yeah, they were answered all right. Yeah, I just like to look at them at a glance, like who, but like because like right now you don't see the giant, um, you don't see the swamp symbol on this thing. You know what I mean? Like it's full art right now. Like that, if you're talking about that little thing that's up in the upper left hand corner, like that's not easy to look at when you're looking at a card this size on a screen. Like it's just not in the same way. This the mana symbol takes up the whole goddamn thing. All right, give us a time. Give us some time to use these clues to draw some cards. Okay. Sure. Have to trade here, obviously. Grind them down, I guess. You know, like the case file auditor should still give us enough card advantage along with these clues if we hit well enough that I think we can still win. But no, we don't have like another large thing. We just have to grind it out. But yeah, we're drawing so poorly, it's not going to matter. Well, that actually is good. I want to take one of the morphs, but I had to play it this turn, so I don't think I was allowed to. The full text lands? What is that? What's a full text land? Alright, yeah, we die to that. We go to 2, and that's... No, they just kill us with the weapon, right? Yeah. Alright, GG. Sure. Alright, that hurt. That hurt. Those are pretty funny. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I wouldn't like playing with it, but I like that it exists just as a meme. Our win rate with Ezreal is abysmal. The last time we had, the only other time we have added Ezreal, I had another play like that where I had to just play it and pray, and it also didn't work out. And then I had another turn where like I literally had the win, and I tapped my remaining mana to give it lifelink when I needed to just hold it up for hexproof. Lifelink didn't matter. I just did it kind of without thinking, and then they top decked the removal spell. So I'm like 0-3 in games that I've played Ezreal. I have not won a game with Ezreal, I do not believe. Alright, we will keep. But that changes here today, I think. I hope. Okay. I think I used our mana well this turn. If I draw a 5th land next turn, I can Auditor plus play this spell we draw, or Auditor plus Analysis. Does this draw the card or just put it in our hand? Put it in our hand, so it's not going to trigger the Analyst, rather. Okay. Alright. So we can make this a 4/3. And next turn we can make this into a 2/5, which is pretty good. And then this is gonna solve. Yeah, alright, that's pretty good. So our on the job is now going to make 2 clues. But I think I have to discard the on the job. Case File Auditor just seems like it's an automatic. It gets me a card automatically without spending any mana, and it's just going to be a 2/5. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to discard the on the job. That was a pretty brutal, unscrupulous agent, not going to lie. I'm going to leave this in hand in case they have another agent, I guess. The question is, are they mono black or are they missing a color? I bet they're missing a color. Alright, this is going to give us 2 clues if we fire that off. I don't really have a good target for accusation right now. Let's just attack with everybody. And fire the accusation where it might need to go. And once we get some clues rolling, the analyst will also be able to get in on future turns. Okay. Okay. I was a little worried that I have a removal spell there, but I thought it was worth going for it. Because if I wanted the double clues, I was going to have to go for it at some point anyways. But they just had... They were obviously missing a color. Auto and his combat tricks. Sometimes you just got to get them. Okay. This is a game where I am going to go turn 2 Case of the Pilfered, whatever the fuck it's called, Pilfered Precinct, Pilfered Proof. And then I'm going to have a turn 3 2/4, which is hopefully going to hold down the fort. And then if we draw into a 4th land, you know, we'll have a 4/3 flyer. And then at some point we'll spin a removal spell, play a morph, blah, 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 blah. We're on the draw, so it might be a little slow, but we'll see, we'll see. Okay, we have a Smugs now. They're debating whether to play... Okay, we got a tapped land, which is fine, honestly, because we were planning on playing the Consultant on turn 3 anyways. So it's not bad. Green, blue, a little more faction. Yes. Okay. I accept. Oh, wow. That's nutty. I think I just play another one, to be honest with you. I think the opponent's not doing enough that we can afford to do that. Then the next one we play is going to be a 3-5. If we had hit a land there, obviously we wouldn't have hit the case, but a nutty curve would have been turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, this, and another consultant. There's the gardener that they thought about playing on turn 2. We called that one. Still no other plays, though. Interesting. They got a shock here, probably. Nope. Oh, wow. Oh, baby. That's a big game. Still not attacking with a consultant, I don't think. There's a likelihood the tracker still dies, and I'm just kind of chilling right now with our 2 cases. Kellen. Okay. And then play the Kellen. Sure. I can't quite play enough creatures to also kill the Kellen, unfortunately. But it's only a 3-4, right? So it can't even really contest the tracker in the air. Yeah. And they just passed. They clearly got something. I mean, maybe they're just cracking the clue. I don't know, but that seems weird. Alright, I think I just play the consultant, play a morphed smuggler that we can flip up next turn if we hit a land. We could just morph the phantom, because we know we can morph that up even if we don't hit a land. Okay, that makes sense. That tracks. Here comes Kellen. If they kill a creature in response, then we don't kill the Kellen. I guess if I play a creature first, I have some wiggle room. So let's do that. Let's tap down the gardener. No, no guesses. I have no clue. Is Kellen going to be there? Airtight alibi. Oh no, that was disastrous. Now I can't even attack? Boy. That was brutal, chat. Yeah, no attacks. All right, they're in this game. They're in this game. Yikes. He's chasing down his daddy Oko. Got you. They went this way. Alrighty then. Yikes. The old post-combat evidence exam. I guess they drew it off the Kellen, though, sacking the clue, so. Alright. They're doing things, chat. Jesus. I wonder what the red's for. They haven't shown us any red yet. Well, fuck. I'm eventually going to have to try and attack them, but it's not going to be this turn. I guess I'm going to try and double block with my flyers and trade one flyer for the Kellen if they attack. Like, they'll have one card in hand. If they blow me out again, I'm just not meant to win this league tonight. You know, the top deck wars and everything. I guess I'll have a couple clues to crack to try and get there. The red's just for flavor. Love it. The question is, do I leave out the morph up on this guy to have another blocker? And like another large blocker, or do I just get this thing down? I think I'd rather just have this down, honestly. Yep. Okay, I like that they're playing that pre-combat. Wasting some mana. And showing me one of the cards in their hand. So they're back down to just have one card in hand. I am going to double block if they attack. And if they blow us out, they blow us out. It's all good. They'll have two because they'll sack the clue for free. Okay. Maybe they don't even attack. Maybe we're just stalemated now. Yeah, they just don't attack. Alright, we're just staring at each other. Fair enough. I think that favors us long term because, like, they have one large creature, but we're going to have a lot of large creatures if we ever draw any more detectives. And if we ever draw one thing that investigates, then we pop off with the cases. Okay. Alright, so clearly they have something now. Or they just want to sack their Gravestider to draw a card, maybe? I'm going to triple block. Because I think if they know we have two flyers, then I'm presuming that they have an answer to that. But I'm hoping that if we triple block, that's going to be okay. If not, if they blow this combat up, we've lost, obviously, but I'd be fine trading Kellen and a Trick for two of these flyers. I'd be fine trading any one of these flyers for Kellen. All of that is okay. Sure. So that was even better for us. Like, they have to have another trick here, I guess. If they have another trick as well. What? Oh, they're looking for another trick. Okay, they're giving us some cards. They're going to look for another trick. Fair enough. Why bounce the thing first then? Just do this first. That's weird. They do have the airtight alibi to give us control of, which is really cool. How many things are they going to give us? Just an island? Okay. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I think that worked out well for us. Oh my god. Now we know what the red's for, chat. We now know what the red is for. Yeah, go ahead and get your land back or whatever. Yep. If we had an answer to that, it would be great, but we don't. So we're gonna have to just gang block it. Oh, but we get to remove. They can't collect evidence if we just remove it all, right? So they can collect evidence too, which isn't even that bad. All right. So unfortunately, we won't be able to flip up and save the bubble smuggler, but they might not even attack if we present this. Exile, airtight alibi, and Kellen. The morph is coming in as well as the incinerator. Wow. Okay. I'm just taking the morph this turn. I probably would have blocked it if I could flip up the bubbles, but here comes whatever. Sure. I still trade 2 for 2, right? Gotcha. That doesn't really do anything though. Yeah, I'm actually happy that they did that one, honestly. I will eventually draw something that makes clues, and then or tokens. It doesn't even have to be clues. It could be the haunch that makes 2 dogs, and then we get 2 dogs and 2 clues. Like, we're gonna get something that allows us to pop off here. I'm gonna play this so I can also flip up the bubbles if I need to. Sure. We have 20 cards left. They have 14. We gonna mill them? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. They're drawing pretty good. Yeah. We only have 7. Like, we have a 16 land deck and our escape tunnels in the graveyard, so we only have 7 lands left out of 20 cards. We're actually drawing better than they are. They have 6 out of 12. We have 7 out of 20, so we're drawing 13 of 20. They're drawing 50%. We're drawing almost 2/3. There's some clues. All right. We're not just going to rush that out there, but that's eventually going to be 3 clues. We'll probably pop it off at the end of turn if, you know, like, I don't need to, like, do a you know, gangbusters attack here, but if they get froggy, we have this for any sort of tricks they have, and obviously at some point we just pop it off and draw 3 for 10 mana. Bite down on crime. What are they targeting? This and that. So this makes it so that at least trades. I think that's got to be worth it. Wait, is this? No, it's a bite. It's not a fight. Never mind, right? It's a bite. Yeah, it's a bite. Okay, so that's not going to matter. So results. All right, they try and get Froggy in the air with the Falcon. I mean, I guess I can't do anything about that. I don't have any flying blockers anymore, but they only gave us the land, so it's not like that really is going to matter. They're going hard. I think they're going to deck themselves. But we are kind of creature-like. They might just be able to alpha. We are at 9. It's getting a little scary if they alpha. I'm just going to block with the bubbles. Honestly, I'm just going to block with the Jaded Analyst. That seems better. Yep. You can draw another card. I accept. Okay. I was real happy with that. Okay. I'm just going to fire this off. I'm starting to get worried about like the number of creatures they have. I just need to draw some cards. Okay, that was a good one. Okay. Oh no, we missed and we put Ezram on the bottom? Hate that. Absolutely hate all that. Okay. Whatever. There's an alt art we didn't get out of there. I guess we do it on the evidence examiner, but I kind of want them to keep drawing cards. Maybe that's stupid. I'm going to take the evidence examiner, I guess. I could take the coveted Falcon because honestly, they have 9 cards left in the deck. They could just plink us to deck with the goddamn coveted Falcon. I'm just going to take the flyer. Maybe that comes... Actually, we were going to go to 11 there. I don't know. Let's get Froggy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I thought about that too late, Sean, to be honest. What would they trade this for? They probably just take it. And then do they have profitable attacks back? Probably not. I do mage, but it doesn't really work like that. Oh, they're just going to trade. I love all this. That's fine. They get a Maverick in the yard. They get some fuel for their examiner, but I really don't care about that. Like, I don't think they're going to be able to kill us now before they deck. Unless they have another bomb, you know? They could just have another bomb, I guess. They're just going to be drawing a lot of cards. I do too, but you never know. We've still got our Ezram, but it's down in the bottom 6, so we got to go through fucking 9 cards before we have a chance at drawing it. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it works, Mage, but it definitely doesn't work how it's supposed to or how I want it to. And I hate it. I hate everything about card styles on Arena. It's real bad. Big old crocodile. All right. There's the haunch. Fair enough. Culvert Ambusher, it's probably not that bad. They can force the small. They can force the 3/5 consultant to block the crocodile, but I can just double block and like we're just trading the consultant for the crocodile. I think that's fine. Down to 5 cards. There's a weird block with the eavesdropper, right? It only gets the trigger once a turn, right? Yeah, so they can't make this a 5/5 if they sack the second clue. So now we just get to do this and trade the 2/4 for the 5/5 and trade a 1/1 for the eavesdropper. That was a weird attack. I think they probably either they have a trick or they don't know how eavesdropper actually works. And I'm not sure which, but I don't know. I'm willing to make these blocks. No, they're definitely just going to kill the 1/1. Okay. I accept. And they killed the smaller of the... They killed the consultant instead of the case file auditor. That's pretty crazy. Alright, they got a panther. That's fine. I think we're still okay here. It's not. It doesn't make me feel fuzzy inside. But, the burden of proof, it's not a detective, right? Yeah, so it's going to be a 1/1. So that's fine. Yeah, it was definitely a punt. I agree. All right. The question is, do I do it now or while they're tapped out? I think I do. They only have 5 cards left, and like, I'm really worried about another burden of proof or something because I think I would die to the panther before I don't know. I still have the researcher. I'm still just going to do it now, I think. I think that's just the safest thing to do. Yeah, it's been a long game. And like I said, it might just be that they just don't know how... They didn't know how the lock setting works. So maybe they, you know... Maybe they learned something from this game. And they decide they're out of win conditions. We were just going to deck them. We didn't even need Ezram. The cases there were pretty good. The opponent did not come out fast enough. Gave us the opportunity to get both cases down. And just build an impenetrable fort. And the clues, finally, we got some tokens going with the clues. They caught us up on card advantage a little bit. We were getting worried they were just going to be able to alpha around our big creatures, but finally drew into some token generation, which got us clues popping. Cawthon, good night, my friend. Friday Insider streams this weekend. I hope so. Let's put it that way. As of right now, they are planned. What does your mug say? My mug actually says United States Marine Corps Party Ball. I got gifted this for Christmas one year by a good friend of mine that I used to be in a bowling league with, and I've just had it ever since. It's a set. This is the same thing that the glass is too. So yeah, that's the deal. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop. Sure. I mean, probably not playing Ezra on 5. We'll see though. We be surveilling. We be putting a airtight alibi in the yard. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's good thing we don't gotta play around that. I'm going to fire this off. I just need to... I could just play the morph, actually. Let's play the morph. We need to draw another white for this Ezram. Face down creature. Hey, there's a white. Okay. We're still probably just playing tracker this turn. Next turn we'll flip up and attack for 7 in the air probably. And then the turn after that, if we draw the 6 land, we'll have Ezram popping off. A little bit of rope. Okay. Okay, sure. Interesting. Alright, they're gonna have a 4/4, huh? Not much I knew about that. So, am I attacking for 4 in the air? I think I am. I think we're just gonna try and get them. Because they're still not going to have a good attacks this turn. They can't do it this turn. They only have 2 mana. So they're going to pop their clue. And then they're probably going to make the rope into the 4/4, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Let's flip this up. Attack for 4 in the air. So wait a second. If we have Omen's Path now, doesn't that mean Phyrexia, even though it was phased out, could have Omen Paths in it? I have no idea what an Omen Path is, so I don't know. If you're asking if the Magic storyline after 30 years has holes in it, I'm going to go with probably. So just throwing that out there. I will block this face down creature and get blown out. Yeah, that's fine. I will still block this automaton, I believe. Okay. Alright, didn't draw a 6th land. So Ezram is vulnerable, but they only have 1 card in hand, and they're playing blue-green, and they've already played a fight spell. I think I'm just slamming Ezram, to be honest with you. So they can throw characters from other planes onto other planes to cause gimmicks. Yeah, sure. They attack with the 2/2. No blocks. Sure. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I think I'm handily winning this race. I'm just going to play the Novice Inspector as a chumper for the Crocodile. And then we'll leave up Hexproof if we need it. But honestly, even if they kill Ezra, we still got him lethal in the air. Love that they're starting off there. Let's go. Nice. You're threatening diamond? Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. I mean, we've been doing pretty well this format. Like, we had to start from further back than we normally do because we missed like a whole extra season with Lost Caverns or whatever. So we didn't get as far as we normally do before the reset. And so yeah, I think if I played this long enough, I would definitely hit Mythic, but I think I'm going to hit the number of packs I want to open to go to Constructed before then. And I do want to get back to Constructed. This is not a great hand, but Case File hopefully holds the ground. And then we got a removal spell once we get a board presence established. I'm going to keep, it might be too slow on the draw. If we draw a 2-drop, I'll be real happy. Zathir. It was Zathir in Phyrexia. I don't know who Zathir is. Not gonna lie. Neighborhood Guardian's a real good card for them to have. I'm kind of worried about that, to be honest. TBH. Ooh, yeah, that's real good. Okay, this is probably too slow. Especially if we don't draw lands. That's not good at all. We need some lands, chat. Probably getting tapped for 3 in the air again, but this stops the Neighborhood Guardian. If we hit a land... Okay, so... Case might just be too slow this game. We might need to just slow it down with a dramatic accusation. Yeah, I'm just going to try to trade off stuff where I can here. Just in with everybody. This is probably on the job, but if they want to trade their whole turn into on the job to kill my Case File Auditor that's already gotten value, and then they still only have 2 creatures in play and I can dramatic accusation 1 next turn, I think I'd be happy. So let's make that happen. Yep, 100%. I take 4, go to 13, and they pass. I think that was good for us, to be honest. So now, not drawing a land is still pretty awkward. I would have loved to like drop Sprite, put a thinking cap on it. That would have been ideal. I think I need to play the Forensic Researcher instead of the accusation. I might take more damage this turn, but if we don't draw a land, I'm going to need this for next turn. Make it as we go. That's right. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. I'm blocking again. Do it again? This time do you have... No? Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. This becomes a 3/4. This kind of blanks their whole life. Alright, let's see if we can hold the fort. Yeah, alright. That's not bad for us right now. Oh, they put... Yeah, they attack for 4. I forgot that that was target creature. Yeah. Oh, they put it on the Phantom, though. Interesting. Okay. Now they attack with both. Ah, never mind. We're just dead. Got it. Okay, fair enough. I went from, oh yeah, I'm taking 4 to, oh yeah, we're just dead. GG. We're not coming back from that, chat. Yep. Yo, Colossus is here. What's up, Colossus? How you doing tonight? Just got home from Commander Night. Need to wind down for a bit. Hell yeah. Well, hopefully we'll be doing it for another little while, but we are currently 3-2, so we are on the back foot. Let's see how it goes. Not the best hand. Love to play Novice Inspector on 1, obviously. Games were intense. Hell yeah. Who were you playing as, and did you get the dubs? Maybe we'll draw planes. That would be ideal. How the heck have you only played 5 games? Because these games are slow. That's how. Good luck, good luck. Thank you, my friend. Unscrupulous agent. Okay. Probably just getting rid of Auspicious Arrival. Our hand does not look overly aggressive. So we're going to get both these Jaded Analysts down, try and set up a turn where we Novice Inspector plus get the bash for 6. Almost won the match. One wrong decision on my last turn. My brain was fried by then. Hell yeah. All kinds of play mistakes. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Feeling a 6-2 kind of night? Hey, I'm going to try stand, but we got a long ways to go. Got a long 6-3. Yeah, 6-2 I guess wouldn't be a complete thing, huh? Block, 100% block. Yeah. Cool. What was that? It was a 6 drop. They've been missing lands, so I think they might be a little bit frustrated. I'm just going to get the fairy down, honestly. Like, the tap-in ability isn't really good right now, but just getting the flyer out while they're struggling a little bit, start chipping away. I think it's probably just worth. My job is really easy. I'm a mail courier, so I look to Magic for a cerebral workout, and it always delivers. Yeah, it probably would. I know it definitely gives me the mental gymnastics I need, the mental workout. Vitugazi Inspector. Putting the counter on the agent? Weird. Alright. Attack with the agent probably at this point, I guess. Yes, attack with both. I'm just blocking both. If they have a toxin analysis, they get my inspector for kind of free. But, yeah. Okay, that's fair. It's kind of free because they still get the clue. Otherwise, it would just be a 2 for 2, but... And they play a Fester Leech. Okay. We only have one white, so I can't play the haunch, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Two lands. Got him. Okay, Rot Farm Mortipede is actually pretty good on this board somehow. I might just sack this and get 2 1/1s this turn, honestly. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, Menace and Lifelink ain't no joke on that Mortipede if they have a source of collecting evidence. Oh, this takes a white to sack, doesn't it? No, okay. Yeah, it takes a... Fuck. So I should have just played the Researcher. This was my fault, chat. I forgot it took a white to actually activate, so I definitely should have a Researcher in play. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass, but I have a feeling it might. That's just a lot of mana to waste on this turn. Yeah. We're behind for sure at this point. And I should have, if nothing else, I could have just equipped, you know what I mean? Made it a 3/3, at least traded for the Fester Leech. Yeah, that was a huge punt. That's probably going to end up being the ball game. Smack him with your meaty haunch. Yeah, I don't think that's the road we're going to need to take. I think this turn I actually have to backpedal a little bit and play the Researcher plus equip. Unfortunately. Yeah, we're in bad shape. The 4 wasted mana last turn was really bad. Fuck. Alright. We might have been dead anyways, but we're definitely dead now. Alright, so we went 3-3 tonight, chat. I'll take a draw step, but I can't imagine what we draw. I can't even play Ezreal if we draw him. Her? I forget, honestly. Yeah, it's definitely a little Ripperino situation. Maybe I spoke too soon. It's possible I spoke. Ezreal is male. Thank you, Haiku. Alright, I'm just trying to decide what to make shift binding. I guess it's the Rot Farm Mortipede since it's got lifelink. Ain't feeling too good right now. Probably just going to have to pop this for 2 life without getting the 1/1s. And that's going to be a death now. Well, I'm only taking 2. They don't have the ability to pump this, so... Okay. These aren't dog detectives, are they? No. That would have been pretty sweet. TBH. Yeah, we true on the job, mana. It is true. I'm gonna play this because there's a small chance it saves us if we draw a large enough detective next turn. Like if we draw Ezram next turn, then it's possible that we could still win this game. They're down to 13 cards. That's not an Ezram. I mean, we do kind of get them a little bit with on the job. All right, if nothing changes, they're going to have to divert resources somewhere. All right, let's pass. Wizards came out and said they're concerned about stickers and competitive play. That was a mistake they never should have made. I don't know what to tell them. You can get them down to 27 health? Hell yeah. Oh, don't have something now, opponent. Come on. Yeah, let's just do the status quo thing here. Yeah, you can just ban all the sticker cards. I mean, that's true. Don't have stuff. Come on. No stuff. Alright, cool. Secret lair stickers. Blah. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. That's what I'm hearing. We're going to get a 2/4. We're going to dramatic accusation the Hedge Whisperer. And then we're going to tap down the 5/5 for one more turn. And then we can shuffle the Hedge Whisperer back in. And they'll lose the 5/5 as well. Yeah. So you're saying there's... Actually, I could just do it all now if I just play the land, huh? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then I don't even have to waste the Forensic Researcher. Tap the white mana. Where do I get name stickers? Name stickers. Unscrupulous agent to the yard. From the sticker sheets, exactly. Oh, okay. Got a little suspension. Fair enough. I will just block with everything. I'm not tapping here. Sure, surveil. They keep it on top. Okay. Oops. Yeah, you're only allowed to take 3 of them, I think, or something. I don't know. It's some weird rule about the stickers. Like, you can't have the same sticker sheet and just know, like, because otherwise it's like rote. But you have to have 3 sticker sheets and you choose one at random or I don't know, some shit like that. It's really weird. All right, so they have a trick here. Toxin analysis. Okay, that was really good for them. Not gonna lie. So we're gonna need more good stuff. Yeah, it's random, I think. Thinking cap. Well, that does mean I can trade the token for the meddler. So, oh no, we can't because they have the fucking whatchamajigger, the greenbelt meddler, whatever. So I'm just gonna be chumping here, but maybe they forget about it. There's always a chance they just forget. I'm trying to top deck Ezreal. The problem, they forgot. They forgot about the meddler. So that's just a trade. Or they have a different trick, one or the other. Nope, they just trade. Okay. Good talk. You could draw some lands at some point. God damn it. Alright, GG opponent. We fought hard, chat. We fought really hard, you know. We went through a lot of shit, but GG. Alright. Well, 3-3. We tried. Yeah, that they currently are. They were released in the last unset, and apparently now unsets are divided into 2 subsections of cards. Subsections of cards that are not legacy legal, and subsections of cards that are. And for some dumbass reason, they decided stickers were in the subset that are legal in legacy, and they didn't get the little fucking acorn or whatever the fuck they called it for the things that aren't legal. It's yeah, it has an acorn if it's not legal, and one of the worst decisions I think in Magic history, to be honest. I mean, you know, it's one of those things that doesn't affect a lot of people because not a lot of people play legacy, but I just think on the surface of, like, when you think about, should this be a thing that we even have to spend resources and brain power thinking about, the answer is clearly no. No, I think they're just Haiku probably, you know, maybe based on a result or something, they've made a statement recently, but no, they were released a while ago. You're happy that it's Saw in Half is legal? Fair enough. I'd be willing to part with Saw in Half. It doesn't see any play anyways, and this way we don't have stickers. I really think there's value in just bringing stickers to your legacy events and just randomly, you have to, you know, if you have stickers and they're gonna see play, like, you have to randomly select one at the start of the game. So I think there's value in just always bringing stickers and just randomly selecting them, and then they think you have stickers in your deck. Like, because I'm pretty sure there's no rule that says you can't randomly select a sticker card if you don't have any stickers in your deck, because clearly that's giving away information. So I think that would have to be legal, and I think that's one, I think it's stupid and silly that that's even a thing you have to consider thinking about, and 2, it really is like a, you know, if you really want that competitive edge, it's like now I gotta go hunt down sticker sheets some fucking where. Anyways, let's see how many packs we need still. Oh, we have 113 packs. Let's see how many rares we're short. 3-3. That last game was brutal. I thought we was gonna come back when we drew the blue enchantment, but they outdrew us at the end. Pretzel Rocks is struggling right now. All right, so we need 159 packs, and we have 111. Yeah, it's not going to be long. It's not going to be long. We'll probably end up Diamond for sure, but we're not going to get to Mythic before I give up on draft in this format. But it has been fun. It just makes Legacy tournaments a logistical nightmare, but I argue those tournaments happen so rarely that it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, but I would argue that I want them to happen more often. I would argue that they're doing dumb shit. I honestly think one of the reasons they're doing dumb shit like this is to further kill Legacy, because they don't want to bitch out and reverse the reserved list, which is what I think they should do. And I've always thought that. I thought they should have done it 20 years ago when it, wasn't near as big a deal. The issue is people are making their own sticker sheets. Well, you can say that about Magic cards, though. Like, to be fair, I would venture to guess that a large percentage of people that play in Legacy tournaments are playing with fake cards, right? Proxies that are just made to look like the real thing. So if you're worried about fake stickers, why do you not worry about fake cards, right? I don't know. It seems weird. And I know in theory they have to zero tolerance for fake cards or whatever, but I think the majority of the time they're not catching those, right? Even if they do a deck check, unless they have compelling reason to, they're not taking cards out of sleeves and bin testing them and shit. So fakes are good enough that. And it's almost to the point now, the fakes are so good now, and the third party market is such that it would be unrealistic to hold the people with the cards to the standard of oh, you're playing with a fake card, so you're DQ'd, when they could have purchased the card completely legitimately off the third party market, and it just happened to be that they got bamboozled. So fakes pass the bin test? I'm sure they do now. That's just the thing that I knew back in the day that, was a thing, right? That they could do that, at least some proxies or fakes or whatever would not pass. But I'm sure they have other tests now. That's just the one that is in my mind. And I'm sure fakes have gotten so good that there might not even be tested that catch all of them, right? That's the thing about fakes. Yeah, and exactly. Print issues with WotC as well, exactly. Sometimes, I'm sure the fakes are printed better than the actual Magic cards. But yeah, it's a weird place to care about fake stickers. I'm more concerned how many times can you use a sticker sheet before the sticker loses its sticky, and you lose your fucking sticker, right? Because clearly you don't have to sticker it on. You can just put it on almost like a token or whatever. But you think you've put a sticker back on your sticker sheet or whatever, and it falls off and you lose it or whatever. Then you got to go and find another goddamn replacement sticker. Or can you show them the halfway used sticker that used to have that word or whatever that you need, and just be can I proxy the sticker that I lost from the sticker sheet that I still legitimately have? It's just a logistical nightmare. It's fucking stupid. I really wish they didn't exist. If you can't already tell, I am anti stickers. I respect the fact that they got to change things up and do things to keep things fresh and everything, but man, I think they just got to dial it back with that kind of shit. The test that was supposed to be the best was the red dot test in the green on the back. But now WotC's print quality is so low that doesn't even work for real cards anyways. Nice. And the fakes have gotten the red dot. Nice. Me, the Gigabrained MTG investor, looks like my time has shined for cornering the sticker market. Oh, baby. Riding that sticker wave. You think that Magic might end up dying? I mean, I don't see any legitimate way that can happen. I think they might eventually. I mean, they clearly scaled down, right? But that's the thing. They scaled down to something that is profitable, and then they grow because they have a good couple of seasons run like they have, and then they grow. They said that, this past year for standard, standard is up like 300% or something over what it was a year ago. um, so, ebbs and flows cause, the business to kind of constrict and, and then expand. But I think there's no chance of it dying in the near future. Yeah, I really don't think so, Haikun. I definitely don't think that as long as Magic Online exists still. Because I've talked about this before. We've gotten into this, but I believe that, when and if Magic decides to stop printing digitally, or excuse me, physically, and they go to a digital client, they have to pick one digital client. They can't split their player base like they are now. They have to find a way to off-road, or off-ramp MTGO onto Arena. And I think the most straightforward way to do that is to eventually have all the cards on Arena. And the first step of that is Explore into Pioneer into, one day Modern. Um, but like, that's still a long, long, long way off. But I don't believe, if it ever happens, I don't believe it'll happen anytime soon. But if it ever does, I really feel that they will recognize that they can't have their own player base fractured between two clients if it's going to be the only way they're making money off of Magic. 90s Magic is dead. The present Magic is alive. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I buy into that. It's always changing. It's always reinventing itself. So, there are parts that are stripped away, but like, you know, I don't think it's fair to say it died. It died and like has reemerged or anything like that. You know what I mean? Legendary cards are standard. The creatures are all going to be legendary. Commander alone will stop MTG from dying in paper. I mean, Commander, I think for the first time this year declined, right? At least in store presence, because, well, I don't know if it was a decline in Commander or just the increase in Standard or a combination of both. I kind of assumed it was a combination of both. But because Standard has been so popular, it has become much more played at LGSs again. And, there's only so many days of the week. Like, so I think their Friday Night Magic numbers are a lot higher standard-wise now, where a lot of them were running EDH tournaments. Haiku just all of a sudden got on all these damn legendaries somehow. Where'd that come from, Haiku? Like, that was totally tangential to where was Standard popular. They released that a while ago. I don't remember where. Oh no, it wasn't a while ago. It was in the ban and restricted announcement. They said according to the metrics that they track, Standard was like 300%. I think it was 300%. I don't know. It was a drastic uptick in Standard play over the last year. Magic had a whole set of legends. It's true, but having every set with this many legends is drastically increased over years, and that's obviously a direct result of Commander. And I don't necessarily like it, but I don't really care that much. I don't think that it's not near as bad as it was like 3 years ago. I think there's less legends in sets now than there was 3 years ago. Like maybe not even 3 years, like 2 years ago when I first started getting back into Magic, like Midnight Hunt, Crimson Vow. I think there was more legends in those, and the sets like right before it, like Kaldheim, Strixhaven, that kind of stuff than there are now. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just the feeling that I have. I don't know the numbers on the legends in those sets. The pivot to less walkers and more traveling legends as a result of Commander. I like less walkers. I think they went overboard on walkers, especially because they've said many, many, many times that walkers are a limited design space. It's hard to design new walkers, and they were just burning through them at a rate that I didn't think was really sustainable. And I think, honestly, they printed a lot of trash walkers because of that. They felt like they had to put so many walkers out there, and they just made shit walkers. The walkers they've made, somewhat recently, starting with like Wandering Emperor and Kaito in Kamigawa, Like I've liked most of the walkers that have come out. I think they've all been very, very unique and kind of had their own feel to them and feel pretty good. Yeah, it does feel bad when you open up a pack, Mage, to your point, like, and it's a standard legal pack that you're either going to draft or you just want to crack to play in standard, and you just end up with some card for some format you're not going to play. Like, I do agree with that. You know, Commander already gets its own product. Make the Commander legal cards, you know, the Commander only cards, make those the truly Commander cards. Like, I don't mind templating a card that's functionally the same in 1v1 as it would be after you kill two of your opponents a commander. Like, so I don't mind things that say each opponent stacks a creature. So in 1v1 it's just your opponent stacks a creature, things like that. But yeah, some blatantly commander only cards feel like they do take up a lot of command or a lot of space in standard legal sets. I agree with that. All right, chat. I don't know how we got here, but I was happy to have a little chat with you since we ended our run so early in the evening. But I got to get the fuck out of here. It's now 1 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Let's go raid somebody. As always, I'm going to put that ending screen up. I'm going to mute the background music and go find somebody in the category. If you have any suggestions on anybody you want to see, let me know in chat. Otherwise, I'll pick out somebody for us. Let's see who's on.